This is the plaintiff, Nemencio Cunningham. He says he was coming home after a night out with his girl, parked his car, and heard a bang. Turns out there was a pole sticking out of the street, and his bumper was torn clear off his car. The defendant's company had been doing some work. They left a 1-foot pole in the street and didn't mark it with orange cones or any other method to warn drivers away. They owe him the $962.18 it's going to cost him to repair his car. This is the defendant, Robert Huttonlock. He says he was hired by a private homeowner to repair a sinkhole in front of his house, and he clearly marked off the area as a work area, and there were no poles left in the street. The careless plaintiff backed into a spot and hit a pole, which was on the sidewalk, not the street. How's it his fault the plaintiff wasn't careful parking his car by backing up too much and hitting something on the sidewalk? The answer is, it isn't his fault. He's accused of leaving an obstruction in the street.
Mr. Cunningham, you're suing Best Choice Plumbing, represented here by its owner, Mr. Huttonlock, for $962.18 in damages that you say happened as a result of their negligence. Tell me what happened.
Well, late in the evening, about 9:15, me and my lady, significant other, yes, Mr. Klein, we're coming home to her place. She lives on Irving Street, and it's dark outside, so, and I'll say this before I say that she's a driver too, so she's always looking out the mirror and so forth on her side.
Right. And she's a woman and a backseat driver, so okay.
More or less, she can be that if she wants to be. So she didn't say anything about, well, I see something, you can't park here. And I had known that there had been some work done there prior. And the guy's trucks had been there a couple of weeks. But at any rate, this particular night, the spot was well opened. Nothing there to disturb it. I wouldn't get out and move everything just so I could have an accident and come in here and see you and be in your court.
Okay, you're saying that because you know that that's their position. They say that it was
right.
Okay.
It's not
but according to you, it's an available parking space. It's what time of the night?
9:15, 9:10ish, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And so I parked in the spot back then, and when I went to turn my wheel into the curb, that's when the pole locked into my wheel, and I didn't realize what it was, so I'm going back and forth. The next thing I wind up tearing my bumper off.
Okay,
so,
come on up. What's your name?
Joyce Appline.
Okay, can you tell me what happened?
Well, basically, it was dark, about 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. We saw an open parking space. Can I say that it's like hard to, parking is very, limited, I would say.
Okay.
So we saw a parking space, so as he went to park, and he backed up, and like he said, he got hooked. And he was trying, I guess, to unhook or whatever, but...
Were there any cones or anything around this area?
There was nothing there.
Had there been some work that you knew? He says he knew that there was some work going on there before.
Well, you can see that work was done, but it was nothing obstructing the parking space.
So you thought the work was over with?
Exactly. Nothing that, would say there was work done. All
right, so this happened on what day?
I'm not sure what day of the week.
Probably a Saturday.
What, was this recently?
No, 2 years ago.
Okay. When it happened, did you alert anybody? Like, in other words, did you call the police that night or anything like that?
Oh, yes, I did. I have a docket from the police.
Can I see that? Did they write out a report?
They wrote a report, but they didn't write the report to me. They just gave me a docket number.
So you call out the police and the police go out there and you show it to them?
Yes.
All right. Do you have pictures?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Let me see your pictures also.
This is the...
That's the docket.
Okay, thank you. Pictures.
Is this the item?
Supposed to, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. What is this? Is it metal? What is it?
It looks
PVC?
like it looks like it's a railroad tie, a railroad stake.
Is it wood?
No, it's metal.
And is this the curb?
Yes, it is.
So they left it right next to the curb?
Yes.
And it's in the ground?
It's in the ground. You couldn't pull it out, so that's why I figured it was a railroad tie. It was too deep in.
Oh, there's a good picture. This is taken what time? The next day?
That's the next day.
And what is this, a piece of wood?
Yes.
Did you ever see these pictures?
I didn't see those pictures, no. I seen a grainy copy of them.
How did you find out that they were the ones who had done the work?
I thought they were the city, so I went to the city.
You thought it was the city's fault, so you go
Right.
to the city.
The city tells me it's not them, but I guess he contracts through the city, and so they had his name and everything, and they gave it to me, and I wound up having to take it to...
Okay, did you ever call him before you took him to court?
No, I didn't.
All right, can't you come make a phone call?
Well, Your Honor, may I say
Yeah.
this? I went to my union lawyer,
Uh-huh.
and he got in touch with him. So
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
You were a representative. So did you receive a phone call from a lawyer?
I received a letter from a lawyer on, it's dated September 12th of 2012. And in the letter, it states that the incident happened on March 10th of 2012.
Okay. And so tell me about your plumbing firm. Were you guys doing this work?
We did the work we did the work at that address on December 30th of 2011. We completed the repairs that day. I have a picture of how we left the job site when we left that day. We did return on January 8th and did the concrete repair on the sidewalk. And at a later date, the city came out and did a repair to the street. And that's the day that this incident happened.
Do you have some paperwork that shows that the city was out there doing some additional work after you guys were done?
I have a permit that I purchased for the city to do the street restoration.
Why would you purchase a permit for the city for this? Oh, you mean to do your own?
No.
Do the one you did?
In Philadelphia, when you purchase a street opening permit, the city does the street restoration.
I understand.
The plumber
I
pays
don't
for
get
the
what-
permit. The city sends a crew out to do the street restoration
After you're done doing the plumbing?
after we're done doing the plumbing.
Let me see okay, so the date of the permit would be a date that you were done doing the plumbing?
Well, it was purchased prior to us doing the plumbing, but it's in that same vicinity.
Okay. You submitted to the court pictures of how you left the place. Do you have the pictures there? Or
Yes.
are they on paper too? Because it always makes it harder for me
It
to
is
see.
on paper, but yes.
It's on paper? Then let me just see it from my
They're pretty
iPad.
clear.
These are pictures of the work that you were doing there? Do you want to see?
Yes, that's the pipes we installed.
Right. And that is where this thing is protruding out. Tell me what this is. If you haven't seen these pictures, I want you to see them, but take a look at that and tell me what that is. Because if your work was done there and you have pictures of how you left it, I want to see your pictures and I want to know who stuck that in the ground.
I don't know what this is. It looks like a pole sticking up out of the ground.
Right. Right where, and it also, if you look next to it, it also has, this sidewalk is messed up. It has not been repaired yet. You guys repaired the sidewalk.
The sidewalk is repaired in this picture that I'm looking at. The sidewalk next to where we were working is messed up.
Right here? This is right here?
You want him to come up?
I do. Can you come up here?
Right in this corner.
All right. This is not repaired. This is not repaired. This looks new.
That's where we were working.
Fabulous.
On
Now
both-
tell me
on both
how
si-
you're, but what's this?
They're access boxes to
Access
the water.
boxes.
Yes.
Right. And so what happens? I walk there, I trip, I kill myself, I sue the city. How did these end up getting covered?
They are covered. I think it's a bad angle on the picture.
I don't know. Both of them kind of show a divot going in.
That shows it.
It just doesn't look like completed work. I mean, what's that big railroad thing doing there?
We didn't leave that there. I don't know what that is.
Who would put the railroad thing there?
You see the street here, where the street is all new black
Yeah.
asphalt there? That work was done
Yeah, I know.
after we did our repairs.
Oh, okay. Can you prove that? I need to hear that from a source that's not the interested party.
I can show you the pictures of the work as when we left it that day, and then you can clearly see that the street has been restored afterwards.
And who does that street restoration? The city?
City of Philadelphia.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Show me what you're talking about.
Here's a picture of the street before it was restored.
Well, that's you in the middle of your work. That's not going to be persuasive to me. I want to see how your work is done and this isn't your work and all that. That's what I really need to see. In other words, you need to prove up what you're saying. You're telling me, Judge, this work, someone else is responsible for it. My work had already been done by the time this work was done. That's great. I just need the proof of that. So. City of Philadelphia Water Department plumber's permit.
When we pull that permit, the city comes out and does the street restoration afterwards. And you can see in the picture with the pole protruding that the street restoration was done
Was already
at that
done.
point. Right.
You don't, so basically, if I find out that you don't do the street restoration that the city does, which frankly makes sense, because why would they allow private contractors to fix the street that's a public thoroughfare?
And you can see in the photo with the pole
I'm going to take a
protruding.
recess. If the city of Philadelphia does the street restoration,
Right.
then it's the city who's liable to you. In any event, we're going to take a short recess while I figure out how this works with the city of Philadelphia. And
All rise.
Okay, so I'm just curious. Anybody have a sense of this? When you do street restoration, is that typically done by private contractors or is it always done by city employees? Anybody have a feeling about that? Anybody?
We always think it's the city doing it, but like these days, I'm assuming they hire somebody else to do it. I don't know. I mean, the city should do it, right?
Well, the city should do it. I'm just curious, it's kind of relevant to the case, going inside the courtroom.
all right, here's the deal. He's right. Your very pictures show that the city's been there because we contacted the Philadelphia Streets Department, and I'll give you the phone number, which shows, and they acknowledge that if in fact the asphalt is down there, that's because they've been there.
Right.
Now, I don't know why, if you had a lawyer didn't tell you you have to sue the city of Philadelphia, because it's just as much effort for you to sue the city of Philadelphia as it is to sue him.
Right.
So that's what you're going to have to do. And I feel bad because you're a nice guy and a reasonable guy, and you're the only guy who, it can't possibly be your fault, but it also happens to not be his fault.
Right.
If this accident happened on March 10th, then it was, and not even that, it's this picture tells us this, that the city's already been there, and his job is concluded. So you need to sue the city.
Okay.
Okay?
Understood.
All right, good luck,
Thank you.
folks.
Thank you.
Hold on right there, please.
Well, Judge Millian does her job, and that's good for the defendant. Not so good for you, not in this case anyway. So where do you go from here? You still have work to do.
Oh, yeah, true, but it was a fair verdict. I wasn't blaming anybody. I just wanted the culpable.
Well, she sent you in the right direction
Yeah,
now.
I just
Where
wanted
do you
who's
go from
culpable,
here?
that's all. And, well, I'll take the next step, as she mentioned, and see what happens from there. And at least I have some paperwork to take with me. And
All right, yeah. Good luck suing the city.
thank you.
Yeah, the man, suing the man. right down this way. All right, so you successfully argue your side of this thing. Step in here. Are you satisfied how the judge saw this?
Yep.
Right? He sues the wrong guy. You had the right evidence. This ever happened to you before?
Several times.
What happens? Like, what kind of thing?
Just several instances similar where we get, when you're doing excavation work, everybody, wants to blame you for cars getting banged up, dirt on cars, stuff like that.
Okay. Harvey?
The problem with suing a city, in many cities, most cities, they have immunity from civil lawsuits in many situations. So you can't fight City Hall mostly. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.